And we're live. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View here on the final match of the week. It is Thursday. It is my Friday. Hey now.
What? Hey now.
Yeah.
What?
You know what? You were talking yesterday about like you're working a week in the next 2 months, so I get a day off myself. You know what?
That's funny because I think I'm going to call out tomorrow. I've been thinking about it all week.
It's Doomsday.
It's Doomsday today.
Do it.
I mean, we're not going to get
everybody.
We're not going to get out of that movie till like.
I don't give a F.
Oh, really, Grandpa? Because you're the one that complains.
Well, what's funny is I actually, I'll be getting up super early too. I actually am flying tomorrow, so my flight is super early.
Where are you going?
I'm actually coming down to your area, so yeah. But it's a family thing, so.
And I'm not. Am I not family, Jake?
I mean, you are obviously, but it's like a big family thing. So, I'm sorry.
He's just backstabbed McGee tonight. All right, so like
I feel like slightly hurt. Like
it's my day today. It's Dune Day.
I feel slightly hurt. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess next time if I go up north, I'm just be like, "Hey, I'm in your neck of the woods," but I'm not gonna come see you.
You tell me and not him.
No,
I wouldn't.
Look, if I'm being completely honest, I was gonna text you tomorrow, Jill. I was gonna text you tomorrow.
Well, what if I was doing this? I have Ish tomorrow.
I'll be there all weekend. I'm not just gonna be there tomorrow.
All the Ish. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm flying to LA for just like 12 hours. What the hell?
I mean, you definitely seem like the guy who'd be like, I have a family thing. I'm gonna fly down like Friday morning and then fly back.
My family. That's fair. That's a fair statement.
So I could totally see you flying back on like Saturday morning. Just like I was there. Okay, bye. Like
that's a fair statement.
Not skis. And like plane tickets up north and down here, they're not that expensive. Like you can get to like just.
I mean, they can be.
It can be.
If you gotta buy it at the right time. Anyway, off whatever I'm talking about. How's everybody else doing today? How's everyone's Thursday?
I was good until you decided to be backstabbing McA-hole today. So
I'm having a good day, everybody.
I can tell. I'm proud of you.
When he's having a good day, he makes sure everyone else has a bad day. That's
not true. That is not true.
I wonder if Jake has the opposite of Bones Day or No Bones Day. Because today was
have you been watching now, Molly?
I have.
I am definitely opposite of No Bones / Bones.
It was a No Bones Day. So
today was a No Bones Day, right?
It was a No Bones Day. So put on that comfy pants.
That's how I am in life. Yep. Everyone just
cancel
wants to
those plans.
I'm out doing stuff.
We started our Lego live stream yesterday by Alex picking me up to see if I had bones.
I saw that. That was great.
And I did not.
Yeah.
No Bones
Day.
Day.
Great.
I wonder if you can get away with like Pippin doing that. Like something with
cats
food.
Like they turn into one giant bone.
You know, technically the No Bones version of maybe a cat is. Have you guys seen the TikToks of like people putting their animals up against the wall?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a face.
And if they don't put their hands out, if they don't put their hands out, they're dumb. If they put their hands out, they're smart.
I will have to try that with Pippin.
I did it with Ray, and Ray did not put her paws out.
Oh well, Ray's a peach, so let her live her life.
The key is Kylo.
I can't lift him up. You kidding me?
You just hold him up by his feet. It just
not this precious angel baby. No.
This precious angel baby.
Is he just lying there? Is it his turn?
It's a lot harder to do with big dogs.
100%.
Well, when the dog looks bigger than you, Molly, in the pictures, then
because like when you pick up a big dog, their paws are just automatically going to be out.
I wouldn't be able to pick up Kylo that way because I always pick him up from underneath because it's easier. There's no way I'd be able to lift him up that way. He's so big because
he's got all the floof, and so he would all like
so much of it.
So much neck floof.
So much of it.
Narnia. Bones, No Bones is a TikTok trend. Go, it's a treat. Go look it up. His name's
what if Narnia doesn't have TikTok?
It's like John. I'm sure you could find it on like Twitter.
You could probably just type in Bones.
What if Narnia doesn't have social media?
TikTok is on like the desktop. You can just go to it like a website.
I have let me look it up. Please hold. His account is John Graz, JONGRAZ, and he has a 13-year-old pug named Noodle. And every morning he wakes up and Noodle's in his little bed, and he'll wake up and say, "Is it a Bones Day or No Bones Day?" And he'll prop up Noodle, And if Noodle stays propped up, it's a Bones day, which means a good day, treat yourself, have fun, go do all the fun stuff. Or sometimes Noodle will just plop, which is a no Bones day, which means cancel those plans, stay comfy. It's a no Bones day.
Put
and
on all
okay.
your
No bones.
things.
No bones.
Your soft thing.
No
I
bones
definitely
is when
had
you
to
get stuff
cancel.
done. Do the opposite. Do the opposite.
But
Eh,
it's Bones day.
yeah.
Narnia, you and me both. They have TikTok and they just don't understand it. I get it.
It took me months to
I
like
watch it all
finally.
through Instagram. I
get
watch it all
into
through
it.
Instagram. That's
Every
why.
time I watch one of the Star Wars Explained ones, you guys seem to be getting more and more traction.
Yeah.
It's been interesting and fun.
I know it was weird at first seeing like Star Wars Explained, and then it's like 2 likes, and I'm like, oof,
I know. Like,
oof.
Oof is
And
right.
then-
Yeah.
Damn,
And then
channel's
it's like-
going down hard.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden now it's like, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So
We're getting there.
yeah.
I'm just now learning about Star Wars TikTok, like
Oh.
the other Star Wars people on TikTok. So I'm slow about it, but I'm getting there because I watch it for like funny stuff and animals.
Yeah, me too. All the animal stuff.
For me,
Well-
it's the serial killer side of
Oh,
TikTok.
Of course it is.
Jesus. So
That's what got me
horrible.
into
Oh my
TikTok.
God.
Because
True crime TikTok.
True
is a
crime
thing.
TikTok is where it's at, yo.
I'm
Oh,
a
God. Let me just move
connoisseur-
right past this conversation.
No. I'm a connoisseur of the Karens of TikTok.
I do
love-
those
Oh,
too.
yeah.
All the Karen TikToks. Yeah.
Wait, am I the only one who doesn't have TikTok on their phone? I don't have the app.
I have the app. I definitely.
Which is
have
funny
the app.
because you used to talk about it the most when
Yeah,
I.
yeah.
TikTok? Well,
But,
like
yeah.
I said, I watch Reels, which are essentially TikTok.
Those are basically TikToks.
It's just I'm not going to add something else that already has it. Like Instagram has it all.
We already we also started doing reels, which are basically the same videos, and I'm just like, this TikTok, YouTube Shorts, it's like people are just putting out the same content on all the platforms.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts now. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, it was like when Twitter attempted to do their version of an Instagram
Fleets?
story, and it just like wah wah.
People were like, that's not what I go on
Yeah.
Twitter for.
Now.
At least you don't have to deal with the kids like trying to do the TikToks to you.
Ooh.
The other
Like-
day was cut a teacher's hair day.
Oh,
That's not a day.
that's how
Oh,
you get
yeah.
expelled, yo.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah. that's
So
not
you're
okay.
constantly like, don't get behind me. Don't get behind me. So
That would make me so angry if I was like a teacher and
Yeah.
my kids were like filming TikToks in class. I would be like, absolutely not.
Mm.
We all love TikTok, but not right now.
mhm.
One person who doesn't like TikTok is Curtis Clam Sauce because he can't even chat snap. So
Chat Snap? You can't even
Chat
chat
Snap.
Snap?
That's fair.
I don't have chat snap on my phone either.
I don't have it
Chat
since
Snap.
I got my new phone because I'm like, I don't need it.
Yeah, I pretty much don't use Chat Snap either anymore.
I
hate
thought
that.
we were joking. Is that a real thing?
No,
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Oh, Snapchat. Okay.
Snapchat.
I never got into Snapchat.
Chat
Yeah.
snap. Oh my god! Now I'm gonna call it chat snap. Snapchat is
Chat
just
Snap.
dumb. It's
Yeah, I mean, now
No.
you're gonna be like me and say TikTok.
TikTok.
I'm feeling old, guys. I gotta put my glasses on.
Yeah.
TikTok's a
Oh.
delicious cookie biscuit
Oh.
here. There you go.
Ooh,
Oh.
there we
So
go.
are Tim
There we go.
Tim Tams, right, Molly?
Tim Tams.
Ooh, Tim Tams, so good. You gotta get the ones from Australia.
All right. Well, we are here for Schmoedown, everybody. We haven't said
Yeah,
a lick of it
10
since we
10
started 10
minutes in.
ago.
Do we have
We are here for a big
This
team
is
match.
a slight taste of tomorrow's happy hour.
Oh
Yeah.
to? Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lordy.
And we are here for a very, very good first round matchup. The final first round matchup of this team's tournament here. We have Danger Zone and the Untouchables. Danger Zone getting back into it. They won the first tournament, and they're looking to win the second tournament, put a sweep on the year of these tourneys. And they're facing the Untouchables, the brand new team for the usual suspects, Drew McQueenie and Paige for Betty. Veteran and rookie being teamed up here for Sam Levine's squad. And Ben Bateman's looking for a little revenge this time around because Betty did just beat him in the singles tournament. Let's make some picks before we get into this. Jill, you going with the dungeon? Or are you picking the suspects for the upset here?
I want Paige to win again so badly. But I think McQueenie has been a little he's been kind of struggling with his movie trivia this season. So I think Danger Zone is going to take it, but I want Untouchables to win so badly. But I think it's going to be Danger Zone today.
Mr. Brian?
I'm kind of in the same boat. I just want Dungeon to win just solely so they can get back into first place.
No.
But Paige is scary. She's I'm kind of like Jill. I want a Dungeon. Oh, wait.
You want Untouchables.
I love Paige and want them, but I am rooting for Danger Zone solely for the points.
Molly?
Oh, my boys. Danger Zone all the way. Of course, I love Paige. I think in singles, I will almost always root for Paige. I don't know. They might surprise me in this match. I'm not quite sure what I think about them as a team yet, but Danger Zone all the way. We're going back to number one.
None of you have mentioned the one key factor of this match. One of the greatest of all time teams players is in this match. Drew McQueenie. He's going to show everybody.
Yeah, but
he's going to show everybody what's up. I'm picking the Untouchables for the upset here. I think the sole reason why Ben Bateman hasn't been Ben Bateman. I think that can really hurt them. He has not been Ben Bateman for a little bit.
Although we might actually know why now.
Now there might be a reason.
Fair, but keeping that of it, he hasn't been Ben Bateman.
Speaking of all of our streamers,
let's talk here, donate.
Speaking of Ben Bateman not doing so hot, all of the Streamlabs and donations and whatever is gonna go to his GoFundMe. So
yeah, it's posted. It's the pinned comment in the chat. Everything going forward for our channel for a little bit here. Everything's gonna go straight to his GoFundMe.
This includes happy hour too.
Yes,
happy
tomorrow, definitely for sure. Tomorrow, everything that is donated on this channel will go straight to him. If you guys don't know what's going on, Ben Bateman needs back surgery again. Yeah. And he's going through a little bit of a rough time, and he has a GoFundMe out there. And look, hospital bills are extremely expensive. So anything you guys donate, whether it's 99 cents or $10 or whatever, it goes straight to his GoFundMe. He gives a lot to this community, so let's give a little bit back to him and see him get well. So that way we can see him at Spectacular, whether he's playing or not. So, but with that said, let's go ahead and get into this. 3 Danger Zone, 1 Untouchables. Let's see who's right. Possibly me. Let's
hear what these 4 competitors plus their managers have to say.
Oh, this guy.
The Untouchables versus Danger Zone. Let's see, one of these is a brand new, very exciting team. The other is a super team that's really anything but.
But it's really us against the questions. And it's a huge honor to be on a team with Drew McQueenie, a former team's champion. And you know what's going to taste that much more sweeter? Is when I am the person to single-handedly end Ben Bateman's season.
Fire.
Come on!
The tournament thus far. Down goes Bateman. Down goes Bateman.
Looking at, I just look at Drew's face during that. He's just like,
far this season against Dan and Ben Bateman. Yeah, only wins. That's all we've got. Is only wins against these two. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Schmoedown, I've showed you guys that I can play in the singles league. Now I'm here to show you guys that I can play in teams with none other than one of the greatest teams players in Drew, the Godfather McQueenie.
The Godfather of what? Lego
Piggy Smalls.
Oh my God, look at Piggy.
It's a crappy Christmas present every year.
She showed Ben Bateman a thing or two. Ooh, I want to see more of that. I'm going to ask everyone to stop using the word upset because this match played out exactly as it was meant to play out.
Bateman's upset that he lost. That's what it was. It's an honor to be in a league with all of those fine gentlemen who have done work in the Schmoedown. but this isn't the 2015 Schmoedown anymore.
Dan and Ben, I know you guys are called Danger Zone, but the only danger that's going to be running through this tournament is Drew and I as the Untouchables.
Dan Murrow's playing angry because Sam Levine owes him money, and we plan on collecting today.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired of figuring out exactly how many wins the suspects have over the dungeon this year, but hey, I'm ready to add another.
You know, since I'm such a nice guy, I'm gonna save Christian Harloff 75 cents in postage, and I'm gonna mail the Untouchables their pink slip from this tournament.
I parked in that parking garage. Scam Levine.
Bad manager Lane.
I love it.
He actually puts it in there. He actually puts it in.
I love it.
Wow.
Great.
Wow. Hope there's a male person out there somewhere who is a Schmoedown fan and finds that.
Like, what do we do
all
with
right,
this?
no surprise there. You see Ben Bateman and Paige Forbetti
Gilmore
going after
and
each other.
Guy
Sam
today.
Levine and John
It's
Kaiser trading
substitute
words.
teacher
I think
day.
it's exactly what you'd expect. One of the things that you said
messy
a moment ago
background.
is about the management
those a
of
bunch of
Sam Levine and how that's going
boxes
to
of paper?
impact the Untouchables today. You have a
They
very,
look like
very
it's a bunch of copy
seasoned,
paper.
team on the side.
Honestly,
of
it
the
kind of looks
dungeon.
like he's.
Can
Oh, never
they
mind. I was gonna say it looks like a green
reign
screen,
that,
but he has the Back to
lord
the
that
Future
over
poster
this
there.
brand new team making their debut? I guess
Never
we're
mind.
about to find out. Are you ready, partner?
It does
I
kind of
think,
look.
is it
green
time?
screen.
I think it's time. Look,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
I love
This
that
cracks me
voice.
up. How he has to like.
Schmoedown. Introducing first.
Representing the usual suspects, making their team's debut, the Godfather, Drew McQueenie, the Boston Badass Paige Forbetti. This is the Untouchables!
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Ooh, Leo
I
makes a
would
good
say-
point there. Drew is his former
They're
teammate, as is Ben
opponents.
Bateman for Andrew Guy. That's it.
Yeah.
Representing the Dungeon. They are the number 4 ranked team in the team's division.
We
With a
are
record of 3
moving into
wins and 2
grooving
defeats.
now on the
I like the
Schmoedown
new
video.
cuts.
Dan
I like the new
Murrow
cut.
in the Boss Bateman. This is Danger Zone.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm reading this book. This is a great book. Have you guys read this? This is so good.
We love a good
Dan,
plug.
trying to score some
You
extra
wrote
points.
Brad Gilmore. Oh, I'm sorry. I would never try to curse.
Oh.
I apologize.
Oh,
Oh.
embarrassing.
Hey gang, Mark from the Schmoedown here.
Hi, Mark Ellis.
Quality matters, and when you invest.
Sorry.
What
skip
quality
over, we already skipped
matters?
over you, Mark.
Oh, it's a cow.
I've been a fan of ButcherBox for a minute now.
Oh, it's the meat
Oh, it's
box.
more butcher.
Oh, don't you cute pictures of cows and
Don't.
then butcher box?
And then look at these
Oh,
cows.
no.
They were showing its
Oh my
grass-fed
God.
beef and all.
There's no way you
grass-fed
can make
beef.
ground
That's
beef
That's
look
ButcherBox.
cute.
Free turkey in your
once
first
it's
box.
ground
If
beef.
You have a calendar?
Yeah.
Look at all these cute cows that we have. Oh, look, now they're in a box for you to
This is
enjoy.
the first time I've beat Ben
Now you
Bateman,
can
so
eat
it won't be
that.
the last either. So
You know,
I'm
I
gonna
was-
start
I was
paying
wondering
attention
how
to
long
when
it was gonna
Mark's
be
sitting
until Paige
down
Forbetti decided
and
to
see
bring
if
that
it's a
one
no
up.
bones day.
And she ended up
Do
lost.
it.
There you
That's
go.
a- I think I
Let's
won
do
now.
it.
Hands on
sorry,
bones
guys,
days.
it's gonna happen right away because it needed to.
Well,
I
it
guess
seems
I'll
that everyone's
apologize
in
for
good
winning,
spirits, and it seems that Ben Bateman.
I
and
bet
Paige
flying
Forbetti
cow
doing
meat is
exactly
pretty
what
good.
we'd
Oh,
expect. Let's check out
Curtis.
the
Oh,
rules of
Curtis.
round.
Oh
number
no.
one. Each competitor will get 8 questions from the entire movie trivia universe. You guys have 15 seconds
Oh,
to write
that's
each answer down.
Jake,
Each
are
answer
you
must be
coming
said
down
aloud
early
while
so we
showing
can
us
go
what you've
get
written
food
down on the
before?
board, so penmanship does count here. All questions are worth 1
You're telling me
point,
this
and of course, if you
2
get
hours
8 of
before
those
the movie
points, you get
starts?
an extra
No.
bonus question worth 1 point as well to get 9.
If you would have told me earlier, no, but I have stuff to do after this.
I think I'm
Or
gonna
after
go
we
get
win.
Tank House.
My dad's alt cat soap sticker.
I had Tank House.
Yeah, look how cute it is. And then I also have one that says I am the devil, so you can just, you know,
but if it is
just ignore
upheld,
that one. Focus on the cute
hold on to
cat.
that challenge unless you want to submit another one. And of course, there are no steals or working with your teammate in round number
You know what,
one.
Selvin? No
So
spiel
Boss
today. You
Badass
guys know how it
Ready.
works here. We're getting into it.
He's lazy today.
World to
Watch
go.
out, guys.
You know
Lazy?
It's a
That's what you call it.
doomsday.
You call me lazy today?
Yeah, it's a no
It's a
bonus
bones
day.
day, baby.
It's a no bones day.
It's a bones day in this household.
No bones
Get
day.
ready to
No bones day.
Schmoedown!
All right. Question number 1 coming from the category of Oscars to start off this team's tournament match. Remember, winner of this does go on to play press room. Here we go. Question number 1, Oscars. Which famous composer received Oscar nominations for his scores to The Poseidon Adventure, Home Alone, and The Patriot? You know, Brad,
We are starting off like this, aren't we?
This is wrong, but I'm gonna write it down anyway because it's a name.
And crazy thing
I know one of these.
I would not be surprised if someone gets this right off of a guess.
3. I actually really like that series. It's been a lot of
I want
fun.
to see. Let me see.
And
I said
let's
Hans
start with
Zimmer.
You.
It's John Williams.
John Williams.
Oh.
Wait, don't repeat the question there.
Oh?
That's all right. That's, we'll give it to you just because I was talking and I was counting down. Unless there's any
Yeah, I know.
points
I knew
here,
he
we'll
did a
go
Home Alone.
Your first.
I
here
didn't
for Danger
realize
Zone
Home Alone, but I knew
in
the
the category
Patriot,
of
that's why.
Oscars. Which famous composer received Oscar nominations for his scores?
And I think
to
the Poseidon
The
Adventure-
Home Alone.
Was it
and
his
The
very
Patriot.
his first ever one
Yeah, it's
or his
crazy
first
that they filmed that whole
nominated
thing in
one?
High school. Like, doesn't even make sense to me
One
when
of
I look at
those.
it.
It just seems that being on a set with Joe Pesci would be one of life's great
I don't
treasures.
remember.
5, 4, 3.
It's so funny. His filmography outside of Star Wars
And
is
no more
very
repeats.
interesting.
Everyone's
It's
got
kind
their
of all
answers
over the
down. Let's
place.
start with you, Boston Badass.
I wrote down Hans Zimmer.
Oh, we're on the
That
same
is
page.
incorrect. Ben, the boss.
We're on the
Bateman,
same
what do you
page.
have?
I wrote John
Mhm.
Williams.
Danger Zone on the board first. Drew McQueenie to tie it up.
That would be John Williams.
That is correct. And to give them a 1-point lead, Dan Merle, do you have it?
Another goat, John Williams.
Good
Drew.
start.
Danger
How you
Zone
help your
up.
teammate there, Drew? You happy with that? All right.
I'm ready to go.
Oh goodness.
All right, gentlemen.
Oh,
and
goodness.
Ms. Boston
And it
Badass,
starts.
your
And
second question is in the category of
Get him back,
release.
Paige.
Which Oscar winner plays Jim Baxter, an LA police detective
Oh.
who teams up with Denzel Washington to catch a serial killer in the 2021 film The Little Things?
So if we're going to do some product placement here, Brad, I'm
This
going to do a
is
little bit of myself. I've been doing
wrong.
this podcast with one of the competitors here on screen called The Best and the Worst. We just did an episode.
Billy, I
about
saw your
The Little
your
Things
beef
did
with the
not
cows.
fare well.
That's all right.
This is
By
wrong.
that, it's a piece
But
of
whenever I hear
garbage.
cop, I just think of this
Tie.
guy. I don't know why.
And pens down.
I said
hands
Mark
up,
Wahlberg.
please.
Rami
Ben the Boss
Malek.
Bateman, what do you got?
No.
I
Tommy
believe
Malek.
you.
That is correct. Drew McQueenie.
He's
I do not
in
have
all kinds of stuff.
Godfather misses.
Yes,
Dan Merle.
I disagree with my partner on the movie, but I agree on Rami Malek.
Playing Freddie
Points there
Mercury
for Danger
shot
Zone.
him into
And
stardom.
Boston Badass, do you have it?
He was great as Freddie
Robin Malek.
Mercury.
Okay, so perfect so far.
A lot of
from
I see a lot of
Danger
people
Zone.
giving him a bad rap
Untouchables struggling just a
for
bit.
his
4-2
portrayal of the
here as we
Bond
get to
villain.
question number
Yeah,
3.
he was the worst character in the
Category is
movie.
comic book movies. In which Avenger film does
Yeah,
the
I
main
know.
villain say, "You want to protect the world, but you don't want to change it, or you don't want it to change? There's only one path to
Oh.
peace: your extinction."
Oh, I know
If you guys
that.
need me to read that again, I'm more than happy to.
I would love a technical repeat if that's okay.
Yeah, that's my mistake there. Question number 3, comic book movies. In which Avengers film does the main villain say, "You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change? There's only one path to peace: your extinction"?
That's a very villainous quote. You know, he lived up to the villain title with that one, or they lived up to the villain title.
Yeah, I would have to
You can
agree.
kind of
That's
process
something
of
a nice
elimination
person would say.
this one.
Yeah.
Five,
Yeah.
4,
I actually don't hate this
3,
movie either.
2,
I enjoyed this
1.
movie.
Hands down,
Age of
hands up.
Ultron.
I hate
The
the guy that
Godfather,
made
let's
it.
start with you.
That would be Avengers Age of Ultron.
That is correct. Dan Merle, do you have it?
Peace in Our Time, Avengers Age of Ultron.
Boston Badass.
It's obviously the weaker of the
Avengers Age of
four,
Ultron.
but it's
Yeah.
still
And for a
good.
perfect
They
I
also
like it.
totally made
Terrific
I Have
James
No
Spader
Strings
performance,
into
Avengers
like
Age
this
of Ultron.
baller piece of music.
Right?
Like,
So good.
All right, and we get to your next question. Question number 4 in the categories of
there we go.
remakes and reboots. Apologize in
Wonderful.
advance if there's any mispronunciations. I will spell it if you need it. Marcus Nispel directed Jared Padalecki and Danielle Panabaker in this 2009 remake of a famous slasher film.
I went through and read all the questions
think it's-
beforehand, and I made sure that you got that one, Brad.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know,
I have not seen this, but
So why did
I know the
actually I actually really like it. I liked it for a reboot. I'll be honest.
2, 1. Pens down, hands
The
up.
Texas
Let's
Chainsaw
start
Massacre?
with
Friday.
Dan Merle.
Ah,
Friday the 13th.
That is correct. Page for Betty.
There are some
It is
brutal
Friday
kills
the
in that movie.
13th.
The boss.
There's a scene with an axe. Oh God.
We love a good
does not
axe.
have it. Okay.
Yeah.
And The Godfather.
Ben and I made the same mistake and went with the other Misspell remake.
Wow. So Dan Merle, the only one perfect so far through round number 1.
Because
7
he's
to
the
5.
goat.
7 to 5. As we move on to question number 5 from the category of dramas. A little bit of drama going on here. I had to
Hey.
steal that. That's Alice's. I'm sorry to everybody. Here we go. Question.
I
number 5.
apologize.
Which
He took the
actor
low-hanging
in
fruit.
These 3 films: The Social Network, The Peanut Butter Falcon, and The High Note.
All right, which one of these?
I don't
are you
know.
going with first.
What's her
You got to
name?
stream one of them right now. We're going with.
Oh,
She's one
Work,
of my
brain,
favorite,
work.
Peanut Butter
She's
Falcon.
one of my
I recently
favorite
watched
current
Social Network.
actresses.
5, 4,
She's in so many good movies.
2, 1.
I
Dakota
can't think of
Johnson.
her name.
Yeah.
Dakota
Really?
Johnson.
Time
Yeah.
is up.
Who-
We're going back to the
what
Boston.
is she
Dakota
in?
I'm
Johnson
thinking of
played-
Dakota
Fifty
Fanning.
Shades.
I just
Dakota
love the
Johnson
Peanut Butter
played
Falcon, but it's Dakota Johnson,
the
guys.
college girlfriend
That is
who was
correct. Ben
sleeping
the
with
Boss
Justin
Bateman.
Timberlake in the
Dakota
Social
Johnson.
Network. And she was in
Really
one
quickly, do you have
scene.
it?
Oh, I was gonna say
Dan
that's.
Merle.
Dakota Johnson.
Wow.
Johnson. All right.
I think it was
So,
Justin-
right now we
Justin
have a
Timberlake.
9
I
to
think it was
6
him.
Lead
It might have been
for
one of the
Danger
other
Zone, Brad.
characters.
And Dan Merle, of course, still perfect.
No surprise
Because
there.
he's a perfect man.
As we get to your 6th question in the category of comedies.
Ha ha ha.
In thank you. In
Oh, thank
what
you.
2003
Thank you for that
comedy
pity
will
laugh.
you find the characters of Mitch, the Godfather
Oh
Martin,
my
Bernard Bean
God.
Campbell,
Ooh,
and Frank
that's a good
the
one.
Tank Richard?
All right, I'm gonna send this right back your way. Which one of those nicknames would you rather
Brian,
have,
please
Brad?
tell me you've seen this movie.
If it's what I'm thinking of, I've seen it like over 100 times.
Someone already has Godfather.
This would be
Might as
such
well.
a good watch-along movie.
Beanie Brad
Mhm.
Workmore. I like it.
3. That was my last pick. 2.
I've seen this movie
1,
once, and I
and
want to see it
time
again.
is
Oh
up.
crap!
Ben
No,
the
that
Boss
is not
Bateman.
what I was
Cool,
thinking
cool.
of.
Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank.
What were you thinking of?
Old school is correct. Godfather.
Rat race.
Oh
Old
my
school.
goodness.
Oh!
That's where he got his nickname.
You're my
Dan
boy, Blue.
Merle.
I don't know if I've actually seen
And
that
Boston
from
Badass.
start to end.
I am
my
old
God.
school
It's
on
so
this too,
funny.
but it
I've
is
seen
old
like enough of it where I
Round
damn
11
near
to
count
8
it as
As we move on to
seen,
your
but
penultimate
It
question
is
here
the
in
funeral
round
scene
number 1
with Will
coming
Ferrell.
from the
Oh my
category
God.
of 80s.
We're
Die.
going streaking!
How many films were released in the Beverly Hills Cop franchise during
In the 80s?
1980s? Gotta admit, Brad, I watched this
Well, I'm guessing it's
for the
not
first
all
time
of
as an adult
them.
recently, and I loved it. I
Let's
loved
just
This
say
is a
it.
total
Or,
guess.
I think that
They're
They're just totally different genres.
Curtis, that's a great.
Yeah, I
Great
actually would
call.
agree with that too.
I just
1
put 2.
and
I
time.
also
I
put
that's
two.
what I put
Godfather
too.
is
Yeah.
master himself. Do you have it?
I almost put 3.
Goes.
2.
2.
That is correct.
Yay!
Hey, we all
Dan
guessed
Merle.
right.
Give me 2.
Page for Betty.
It is dos. 2, guys.
Two guys.
Round it out. Ben the Boss Bateman.
Rest in peace to the greatest, Tony Scott. 2.
Love Tony Scott.
I don't know who that
All
is.
right, Brad, 13 to 10 here at the end of round 1 with Dan Merle still perfect. Let's check out that final question.
All right, if Dan Merle gets this, it will trigger a perfect round for him. Category 8 is an action adventure. Which actor
Peggy, that's a hot
appears
take.
in these 3 action films? Deja Vu, Escape Plan, and 2002's The Count of Monte Cristo. Excuse me.
Monte Cristo.
I'm just gonna write a name.
2002's Count of Monte Cristo.
I think I've
I don't
only
think I've
seen one
it. I
of
think
these
it's a blind
once.
spot for me.
Like
Yeah,
I
the Deja
Okay,
Vu.
for me.
think I saw Count of Monte Cristo, but I don't remember who was in it.
I'm writing a
Not confirmed.
name.
If you want to repeat,
It's
Oh,
gonna
sorry.
be wrong.
Can I get a repeat, please? Sorry, Drew.
I have no
Alright,
idea if
that
this
is
guy's in this
you-
movie, but I'm throwing a
usual
name out there.
Suspects first one. Excuse me, the Untouchables.
I've never seen any of these
Your
movies.
Category action adventure.
So I'm
Which
writing a
actor
name.
appears in
Yeah, I don't think
these
I don't
three
even know if he's
action
in a
films?
single one of these
Deja
movies, but it's
Vu,
the name that came to
Escape
mind
Plan,
randomly.
and
I don't know.
2002's The Count of Monte Cristo.
As King Khan says, Jesus Christ himself, apparently.
It's just a good revenge story, but it's still.
I wrote down a
PG-13
name.
enough. I remember watching it with my mom.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Totally
whirl.
See what you did there.
See what I
In
did there?
5,
Shout out.
4, 3, 2.
John
I said
Leguizamo.
Antonio Banderas.
Are you serious?
I know he wasn't in Count of
I
Monte
believe that is
Cristo,
correct.
but
For
or
a
wait, was
perfect
he?
round number 1, Boston Badass, do you have it?
I did not have it, no.
You guys
And
should
the
get a
boss
point
baby.
just for answering like
What the
that.
hell?
We're hive-minded.
Jim Caviezel.
This one.
And the Godfather, do you have it?
Jim Caviezel.
I was literally like,
All right,
this
so
seems like a
very,
name
very
of a
strong
person who
round
would be
of
in
war
these
for both
films.
teams
This
here.
sounds
We have
about
Dan
right.
Merle,
And I'm
the
glad I'm not the
only
only one
to
who
play
thought so.
perfect 15 to
Peggy,
11.
Hey,
a
Dan.
lot
Dan,
of
I'm going to ask you
movies.
your
I
bonus
have a
question.
lot of
course, you can
movies
write it
that
down
you-
if you'd like. You know how this goes. I think you've done it
Okay,
before.
so we have a shout out answer
Your
here.
question. Which animated film franchise features the voice
Cars.
talents of David Tennant?
No, How to
Craig
Train Your Dragon.
Ferguson,
How to Train Your
and
Dragon.
Kate
Oh,
Blanchett.
How to Train Your
that's
Dragon.
Right.
I would have got there with
Jake,
Kate
you
Blanchett.
No
missed
idea.
it.
I believe that would
Yeah.
be the
Kate
How to
Blanchett, I
Train
would
Your
have got there if
Dragon
I read her name
franchise.
fast enough.
That is a perfect round.
I just saw a
plus
lot
the
of
bonus for
names,
Dan.
so I just
Wow.
threw out Cars until I like read
One of
it.
the best
2
animated
11
franchises
as we
ever.
close out
Yeah, Jake
round
cried in the
number
last
one.
one in
The
theater.
rules of round
Aw.
number 2, each team is going to take a spin.
It's
at
because
that
it reminded
there
me
wheel. I
of,
hope that Lady Luck lands on
myself
their
and
side. You
Kylo.
can spin again. If you
Aw,
don't like what you
that's
got,
cute.
call that a
The
mulligan
like
or
just
go
the
for
dad
do-over,
and dog
unless
relationship.
You land on
But
opponent's
Dag and
choice.
Dragon.
If you want to respin on spinner's choice, that is your own
That ending is
decision.
just
Teams will then get 6 questions from the
superb.
chosen category. Each question is worth 2
Yeah,
points.
because
unless the
Kylo
team
wouldn't
decide to
leave
check
you
down to
and
multiple
go
choice.
start
Hell no,
training
he wouldn't.
again.
He's sitting
Drop the
right here.
value down to
Yeah,
1
well, I
point.
mean, you cut off his
Seconds
balls,
to answer
so he
each
can't
question.
really.
But opponents may steal in round number 2 if you guys give an incorrect answer. Of course, your team can confirm
Oh, the
on all
bear.
of these questions. Both the teams have challenges available. And
Did Gabby tell you she
are
FaceTimed me
available
because
on
she was
both
driving by my
sides
apartment?
of the board.
Your old one or your new one?
All right,
New
Danger
one.
Zone, you
Oh.
have a
No,
5
she
Yeah,
lead
I was
right now. Would you like to
I haven't seen her all
or
day.
defer to
mid
your
nap,
bonus?
so I kind of
Dan, the
didn't
only
really
situation
know
I
what
ever
was
really
like
liked is when
happening.
first on,
So I need to like text her and be
sometimes
like,
6 points in the lead. We don't
"Yeah, I
really
kind of
five,
don't really
I
remember
think.
talking to you, but I know
Yes,
that
I
we
do like
talked."
to do.
She's
Yeah, I
she's
think
working
it
until
fits our
9:30
game plan
again.
either way, so I would agree.
Gross.
Let's defer.
Yeah, she's a hard working bee
Let's
this
see
week.
what this first time.
Meanwhile, I'll be
gets
sitting in
their
a movie.
First wheel spin in their history.
Oh my God,
Emily
keep it.
Blunt.
Keep it.
Love Emily Blunt.
How could
She's
you
a
not?
nice lady.
Just ask Quiet
Blunt.
Place and Quiet
How do we
Place
say
2
Emily Blunt?
questions because I
Yeah.
just saw those movies.
Let's do Emily
Jake,
Blunt.
Emily
I feel good.
Blunt
Do you wanna
or
spin again to see if we get-
Nope.
Phoebe
I don't
Waller
think there's
Bridge?
anything to run from.
Ooh,
Alright,
Phoebe
in-
Waller-Bridge.
In
let's
what
do it.
sense?
Emily Blunt it is.
Which one would you pick? Would you
All
go
Emily-
with?
right,
Emily Blunt.
Untouchables. Right now, you are down by 5, which means you can walk away with a pretty nice.
Let's
see how
Emily-
well I do.
Emily
in
Blunt
round
or
number
Alicia
2.
Vikander?
6 questions coming
No, I'm not
your
answering
way.
Ah.
Starting with this one right here, in the category of Emily Blunt, who plays Jack, the lamplighter.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Ah,
So it's the Broadway guy.
Haven't seen it.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh,
so
it's
if you wanna
cute.
see it-
Lin-Manuel
It's actually
You don't
really
need to.
good.
Yes.
I liked it.
She's
Sorry.
great. The movie.
That, our
All
final
right,
answer
give him
is
two-
Lin-Manuel
Billy,
Miranda.
did you just call
Final
yourself a
answer.
beautiful man?
That is correct.
He
For
is
2
a beautiful
points.
man.
And a nice start here to Emily.
Have you
Blunt.
seen that
Round
mustache?
Number 2, your
Oh.
second
Beautiful
question.
mustache right there.
Who
That
plays
mustache.
Matt Graver, leader of a special CIA
Antonio
task force
Banderas.
that Emily
Josh
Blunt's
Brolin.
character joins in
I've
Sicario?
never even. I've heard
I
of.
feel like it's Thanos, right? Josh
Sicario is superb.
Yes, it is Josh
That
Brolin.
movie was
amazing.
boring.
You're wrong.
That is
Our
correct.
final
For
answer.
2 more points. Yeah, if you guys could just.
It sounds like a name of like a
Save
scorpion.
time.
This is my scorpion, Sicario. Look at him go.
Hitman.
You are still
He's like a
points
name for like a
into round
lizard
number
or
2,
something.
15 to
Sicario.
16 right now, only down by 1. To take the lead, your third question in the category of Emily Blunt. What is the profession of Emily Blunt's character in The Adjustment
She's
Bureau?
a dancer.
Brolin.
Lawyer.
The ballerina dancer.
Yes, she is.
Oh,
She is a ballet dancer.
ballerina.
Wasn't specific enough, I guess.
Final.
Final answer is ballerina.
There we
Gonna
go.
make you guys work for that. That is correct.
That's a very
2
underrated
more
movie that
points here
nobody has
for
seen.
The Untouchables.
I
Great
love that
job
movie.
sticking with Emily
Oh,
Blunt thus
thank
far,
you,
Brad.
King. Now I know it's
Absolutely,
Sicario.
absolutely. They're perfect
I said
halfway
that.
through.
Oh,
Here we go. Question
Wasn't paying
number
attention.
4. Category of Emily Blunt. What late night talk show host plays Emily Blunt's
James
James
husband
Corden.
oh, I
in the
was.
musical Into the Woods?
He's
I
the
knew that
worst.
one
He needs
too.
to not be in anything. Any.
Our
He
final
needs
answer
to
is
just
James Corden.
go away.
There you go.
He
Yeah.
was
Got
a
it. 2
trash,
more
He's a-
horrible human
yeah.
being.
Untouchables perfect here in
Just
round
straight
number
up trash,
2.
like Ellen DeGeneres. generous. Also,
So we get
not
to
a good
your
human being.
Next question.
If you work for her anyway.
Blunt
Yeah.
voices Juliet. In what animated retelling?
Romeo and
of the
Juliet!
Romeo
Ah,
and
damn
Juliet
it.
Story?
Nice.
What
I
is
knew
it?
that too.
Romeo and Juliet.
It's actually really
Correct.
cute
Our
and
final
fun.
It's
answer is Romeo and Juliet.
really cute. I think
Which
Lady
is the
Gaga
correct
and Elton
answer,
John
so
do the
yeah.
music for it.
Oh,
For 2
okay. I
more
do know that
points. It
song.
is Romeo
It's like-
and Juliet.
Like you don't
with
think it's gonna be
10
good,
points
but then you
so
see
far
it and
in
you're like,
Yeah.
number
okay,
two,
this is.
21
It
to
didn't need to be
16.
this good
Your
because
final
like
question,
it's
and to
pretty
stay
cute.
perfect,
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
category
actually
of
really
Emily
good.
Blunt. Which MCU director directed Blunt in the 2010 film The Wolfman?
Joe Johnston.
Damn it!
Joe Johnston.
That would be the one.
Nice.
The only. Our final
Get it,
answer is Joe Johnston.
Wow. That was an impressive as hell round.
I wanted to say
number two.
John
Okay,
Johnston, but that didn't make sense.
Absolutely
man.
perfect from top to bottom. 23 to 16.
And they killed that one.
All right, everything's still up for grabs except for Emily Blunt. Of course, you got to look out for that opponents and spinners on the wheel.
Bring your kids.
Oh God.
I was alive.
I thought
1990
sports
For 9
was
years of those.
1990s,
Sports was
8
a
years
coming,
old.
and I got a little nervous there.
9 years.
Yeah, I mean it's not my favorite. I don't love keeping the broad categories, and I feel it's a very strong
What's
category
that
for
long one?
Queenie.
Corruption,
Sure.
dramas,
We love a
legal
lot on this
thrillers.
wheel. Worst case, we end up with 90s, which we're both totally fine with, but there's a lot
Ice
of great
Cube.
stuff on there.
Horror.
I
You
would
feel
love
like
to
you'll
see
be able to
something
get
like Ice Cube. That's
10 or more
that'd
points
be such
in
a
90s
fun
down?
category.
I like
I feel
remakes
like I
and
can get 10 or more
reboots.
points in just about anything, but let's go to something we're both a little more confident in.
I don't know what if they put on
Let's
it. Modern classic.
Going for that re-spin. Dan
Watch
Merle
it be
speaking
Mel
facts, by
Brooks.
the way, of course.
I was just going to say,
Ooh,
you got to
Mel Brooks
love
stuff.
Dan's point of view.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
wow.
So what are they? I don't know what they put on. Here. Like
All right, so
Oscars, maybe.
Wise
Probably.
I know what they put on.
Oh,
Of
see,
course
man.
you
We like
do.
today, boys. I know there's a few things we like.
I mean, they took our
Yeah.
favorite category, so
They did.
Feeling pretty good about Cube.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Today feels like a good day. What do you think, Ben? Should we take
feels
Cube?
like a good
I really
day.
want
They
to
totally
see
did
sports
that.
go and see if Jake can get them all.
All right, gentlemen. Danger Zone, you selected Ice Cube.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you go.
Are you kidding
Let's
me?
do
That would have
it.
been one of the last ones I would have
Who
picked for
stars
them.
alongside Ice Cube as
Chris
Smoker
Tucker.
Chris
in
Rock.
Tucker.
1995's
Dang it.
Darn
Right.
it.
I believe this was Chris Tucker, Dan.
Wrong,
It
Chris.
is, definitely Chris Tucker, 100%.
Chris Tucker.
Ice
final answer.
Cube's like
Give him the 2 points. Chris Tucker
discography,
is
whatever you wanna
correct.
call it,
Is
is not
correct
very
as we get
big,
to your
so.
Next question in the category of Ice Cube. Who directed 2002's
Ice Cube.
Barbershop?
No, it's Tim
First
Story.
Barbershop
Ice
was directed by, is it Tim Story?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
Yeah,
Singing
sorry.
washing machine now.
Sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Tim
right.
Story.
Tim Story, final answer.
Boom.
I don't
2
think
more
I'm gonna
points
know
for Danger
any
Zone.
more of
Tim
these.
Story
But
is
Unless
correct.
there's
Tim
like a
Story
"Are you
is
there yet?"
correct
question,
as
I
we
don't
get
think
to
I'm
your
gonna get.
I'm
it.
just
third
waiting
question
to yell
in the
21
realm
Jump
of
Street.
Ice Cube
Oh, that scene.
Ice
22
Cube.
Jump Street, Brian.
made his
Yeah.
directorial debut with what 1998 dark
I didn't know he
comedy
directed
that
a
he
movie.
also starred in.
I believe this is the Players
Yeah.
Club, Dan.
It is the Players.
Ah.
100%.
Players Club, final answer.
Players Club is correct. Is correct for 2 more points as they are all over Ice Cube as we get to your 4th question.
And to retake the lead here.
And to retake the lead. Who co-stars alongside Ice Cube as
Kevin Hart.
Ben Barber
Damn,
in
it is.
2014's Ride Along?
That would be Kevin Hart, correct?
Yeah.
Isn't there a
Correct,
sequel
yeah.
to that
Kevin
too?
Hart, final answer. Yeah.
Kevin Hart is correct. 2 more points. 2 more points as we have just.
I
2
love how they
questions
said that would
remaining.
be Kevin
Danger
Hart
Zone
at the
is
That
same
would
exact
be-
time.
to
Kevin
23. 2 questions remain in round number 2 for Ice Cube. Your next question is thus: Who directed Ice Cube in 2001's
Ghosts of Mars.
This is John Carpenter, Dan.
John Carpenter
Oh.
himself.
Wow.
Halloween.
John Carpenter, final answer.
Cool. His
That is
movies
correct
are all
for
over
2
the
more
place.
big points.
Is that a
Danger Zone
K2SO
going
on
perfect
Dan's
thus
shelf?
far, Andrew Guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I
looks like
think
it.
so.
Just an incredible round
Yeah.
2 here from both these squads. It's exactly what you'd
I
expect.
don't know what
Can
that Blu-ray
Danger Zone
is,
stay
so.
on track?
All right, gentlemen, your final question in the category
Ghostbusters?
of Ice Cube.
I don't know.
Who directed the film
Oh,
Triple X,
boy.
State of the Union?
I know,
Ruben Fleischer.
Triple X State of the Union, Marcus Rumboy.
Is Vin
I
Diesel in that
thought it
one?
was Lee Tamahori.
I don't know.
Is
but
he
you're
not?
right.
We want to be
He's in the
careful,
third
we
one.
can
He
check
comes back for
now.
the third one.
If you feel
Triple
strongly about it, I
X
say
State of the
Guy.
Union is definitely a
2.
plain
Lee Tamahori,
movie
final
watch.
answer.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That is correct for 2 more big points.
Hey guys, Christian
Them's
Harloff
my boys.
here, and look, it is not always easy when you're searching of ebooks. Our Scribd is offering our sign up. You get instant.
I love a good
It's
ebook.
incredible.
Completely
I haven't listened to an
perfect. You
ebook
saw
in a
that
while,
last
though.
question there.
I need to catch up
Just
on
a
High
little bit. That's
Republic.
the best thing about teams.
I'm
Let's get
still
into
working on Ronin
round
right now.
Number 3.
That
I'm still on.
announced today,
The
though.
rules
My
of round
God.
number.
That's
Oh man.
That's what made me like. Okay, I need to get back into.
I'm gonna poop my
First
pants
one,
reading
2
that
points,
book.
second
The
one, 3
comics
points,
have been
the
really
last one
good.
was 5
Is what Alex
big
is telling
points.
me.
You
I
guys
need
need
to
to
get
get
I've
on
kept
that
up on the
right
comics. I
the
really do
5-point
enjoy the
question.
comics.
You still have 15 seconds to answer
I'm-
each question.
That
There
cover
are
just
no
like made
steals
my melt,
or
my brain
multiple
melt.
choice in round number 3. Remember, challenges and JTEs are
I've
still
bought every
available. We're at a
single
score now of
comic
28
of Phase
23.
1.
Danger Zone back in the lead by
I'll probably
5,
stop
which
after
means you
Phase
gentlemen
1
get to pick your
because I
first
don't
pick.
have
Your
the
numbers
space
first.
to collect 2 and 3.
This is a
I'll
really
pick one
really good
partner. Why
comment.
don't you
I
pick
hate
two? How about
googling
that?
anything about Triple X films.
I will pick number,
You gotta put like Vin Diesel, Triple X,
Yeah.
or something.
You could just
Thank you,
type it
RD,
out,
thank
the
you.
word triple X.
Triple X.
Yeah,
That might make it worse.
7,
yeah,
Yeah.
you might get a different.
Untouchables. What do you got?
You want to go 18
13.
and 16? They
Let's
didn't
do
pick
it.
that, right? All
Those
right,
are
let's go.
great numbers.
Alright, Danger
Good
Zone,
job.
Untouchables,
We know
welcome
math.
back and welcome to
Proud of
round
everybody.
You know, I just realized they have not shown the managers
Nice
once,
5-point
have they?
lead as you
Nope.
might
They don't do
have
that
seen.
anymore.
That was
Nope.
very
Like,
good.
but at all, like they haven't even
They
shown.
they
them.
showed that. Yeah, they
Homer
showed them when
sitting
they were spinning the
28 to
wheel.
23,
Oh, that's
and the
right, that's right.
Untouchables, for your 2-point question, you selected number 18. That number is going to coincide with the category.
I think it's
of
better that way.
thrillers.
As much as I love to
Thrillers for 2
see
points.
the
I
managers
would like
go
to
at
field
each
that
other.
question.
I'll take it.
Well, and honestly,
Boston
the managers
Badass.
only matter to the
For 2
players.
points. in the
Like as long
category
as they're
of
there in the
thrillers,
taping, like that's fine.
Anthony Perkins plays which character in the
Norman
1960
Bates.
film Psycho?
Yeah.
That crazy man, Norman Bates.
It's Mike
That
Kalinowski.
crazy man Norman Bates
Yeah.
is correct for 2 points, narrowing the gap.
Still
by
mad
just a
he
bit,
wasn't there when I
28
went to
25.
Horror nights
We are going
that
to
night.
stay with
There's about to be another dance
Untouchables.
party.
Does he play Norman
Your
Bates?
question,
Just so you guys know.
Yeah, he does.
selected
Yeah, he's
number
Norman Bates.
13,
Oh, cool.
Which means that Drew McQueenie, you and myself are going to go
I
to
mean,
a
no,
category called
he's friends with
classics.
Norman Bates. I don't know Universal's
For 3
protocol.
points.
He's friends with
Tie
Norman Bates.
Probably not as strict as Disney.
Yep, you know.
Who played young Susan Walker in the 1947 Christmas classic Miracle on 34th Street?
Audrey Hepburn.
That
That
would
is
be
a
Natalie
Chris-
Wood.
Ah,
That is
Oh,
a
may she
Christmas
rest in
For
movie
3 points, we
that
have a
I
tie
don't
ball
really like.
game. Brad Gilmore.
I know it's a lot of
28
people's like
to
favorites, but
28.
I've never seen it.
Over
Don't
It's
really
kind of
care.
depressing.
It is. It's
All
very
right, Danger
depressing.
Zone, for your 2-point question, you selected the number 6. The number 6 corresponds to the realm of Mr. Will Smith.
Vapion, that's kind
Ooh.
of damn near like what I did. I'm still on the Rising
Question.
Storm or Rising whatever.
I think we have to decide who takes it first.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. Decide who takes it first.
Dan, I usually subscribe to the same theory match after match. If it's a good category in the 2, I'm happy to take it.
Take it away, brother.
Yeah, I'll take Will Smith.
All right, Ben the Boss Bateman will be answering the 2-point question in the realm of Will Smith. Your question, sir. Agent J must travel back to 1969
Men in
to
Black
stop
3.
someone from murdering Agent K
Yeah.
in what Men in Black film?
I did a bunch of Men in Black research for Alex when he was doing IG stuff.
Here come the men in
Fine.
black.
It's such a good song. The soundtrack for the first one is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mm.
Men in Black 3.
Men in Black 3 is correct to regain the lead. It is 30 to 28. Danger Zone.
30 to 28. We go back over to the Untouchables to answer their 5-point
Come
question
on.
and turn the heat on for Danger Zone. Remember, Godfather and Boston Badass, you can confer on this question. You chose number 16. And number 16 from you means
Singing time.
disaster movies to us.
That time it's the
For
drive.
5 points and to regain the lead. Richard Armitage stars as a tornado chaser in what 2010's disaster film?
All right, 2010's disaster films.
Tornado
Armitage. Is he
Twister.
Hurricane Ice?
Is it Geostorm?
No.
5.
No, Geostorm is
Repeat the question.
Geostorm is
Your
Gerard
second
Butler,
repeat.
and so is
Category of
Greenland.
disaster
Geostorm, it's
films.
not.
That's what I was thinking was Geostorm.
Gerard
so it's not
Butler is the
Geostorm.
Phantom
Richard
of the
Armitage
Opera.
stars as a tornado chaser in what 2010's disaster film?
I have no idea. Twister.
Is
I don't know disaster films.
What's
I
the
don't
other?
watch
Just
them.
Greenland? No.
2010s.
Yeah, it's not Greenland. It may be.
I don't know.
just
Yeah,
then.
I
think
there
that's
aren't really a
best
ton
guess,
of good
'cause I-
ones.
We have one more
past
repeat, so let's do it.
the
Repeat the question,
90s
right?
and
Yeah.
early
Your
2000s.
final repeat.
There's
in the
this
category
movie
of
that I
disaster films for 5
can't
points.
think of the name.
Richard Armitage stars as a tornado
I'm pretty
chaser
sure he's a
in
high
what
school
Not
teacher
necessarily.
in
He's
the
not
movie.
necessarily the top
disaster
line
film.
person.
And his
in the
daughter
film.
gets
He's
trapped.
Just a tornado chaser. So
Yeah. Is
That's
he
the
in
thing.
Geostorm? I can't remember if he's in
I don't
the
know.
name.
Richard Armitage is an invisible man. So
He's
may
an
well be.
invisible man. Good for him.
But I don't think he's the lead one we were describing.
4,
Yeah, he's not. You want to go Geostorm final
2,
answer?
go Geostorm.
1.
Come on, Geostorm.
Final answer, Geostorm.
And your winner,
They needed that.
We're looking for
Into the Storm. I was
Big
that
congratulations to the dungeon here.
It stars the girl from Fear the Walking Dead. That's why I know
Reset and
that.
Celebrate, and we'll be back with you guys in just a minute in the post.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
My
hard.
heart is so.
What has
Oh,
he said?
you
They
sneaky
just
biatch.
They just cut right into that, don't
what
they?
a match indeed. What is
Good
what are your
lord.
thoughts coming out and getting that W?
They just.
They're like, how soon can we get Jill on the screen?
That's pretty much our slogan in this division right now. Do or die.
I'm getting tired of all the shade.
It's
Yeah.
almost as
Would you
good
rather I
as
tell
the
you which ones I'm
suspects
doing?
The
in
Tom
It's
Fuller.
not shade at this point,
for
guys.
our faction.
I got
Shameless
8 points off
piling.
that
It's a
single
shame just
match.
getting darker and
We'll have
darker.
to fight another day.
Yeah,
I can tell you when I'm doing them. Like, that's easy for me to do, which is so
It
much
won't
more
be shade
fun.
until I show up there too.
Oh,
Right?
that-
I love my teammate here.
No, you know
We
what will
can
be
go
the
for
big
that
shade
weekend
is
Hori
Jill and
round
Molly
two,
actually
big stuff.
calling the match.
Obviously,
Yeah, we'll be on
so
the
in
desk
final
for the
round.
next. for
What is
all
this,
the
an
rest.
episode of Hap? We would just have drinks with us to be like.
It seems like the only time
They would
What is
never
this,
let
episode of
Molly
Happy Hour?
because if someone misses, Molly would be like, "You loser."
You idiot.
You suck.
And I can just tell the mood from you
It's
guys right
Twister,
now. It's
you
like, this is
idiot.
Mark has done that a
You guys
couple
are
of
so
times, and
elated
it's
about
always
this.
funny.
It's because you're
Yeah.
coming off of those two
But
losses,
yeah,
and
I
now
mean,
you're
if they
going
knew
up
what
this
was good for
roller
them, they would
coaster.
put us on the desk.
Yeah.
It's,
I wanna
they
see you
know
call it
what
Star
was
Wars
expected
match.
of
That's
us,
what I want.
and it, you know, at a
We
certain
know how to
point,
pronounce
like
the
Ben said,
names
it
at
doesn't really
least.
matter how you lose to. You just
I'd like to
lose
see
to,
Alex and
you
Ken
have
just
to
so
quit
Alex
losing.
could just be like,
And,
"Hi, Ken."
you know,
I know.
this isn't just for personal glory.
They again used my
This is
whole
for
last
the dungeon.
name for.
This is for the faction. I know that people have
Which
written
is
us
fine.
off and,
They can
and
use
looked at
my
other
last name. I'd
teams
rather
and said
them
that
not.
we're, you know, we're lagging, but we're anything but.
They don't ask.
We have plenty of spots left at Spectacular to book, and we intend on.
Well, your
booking
name's
all.
not Jillian. That's
Yeah,
it.
we're not the
You're
ones being
Prince.
audited by Harloff. That's
Huh?
Brad Gilmore. I don't know
This
what's
is your
going
name.
on.
You're not Prince.
I
You
hope
don't
he
have
gets
just
through it
one
all right
name.
with
I
those
know,
taxes
but
and
like
stuff
Jillian
behind it,
Marie is
but,
usually what they do.
Look, revenge is sweet.
It's fine.
Me and Sam have been trading all season long. We all know the
Jillian
star
Marie's
power
my
that
stage
Do you
played
guys?
against today of
I
Queen
every
Anne
time I
and
think about
Breeze,
it,
and
do you
you
realize
know,
how close
today was our
Spectacular
day,
is?
and,
Like it's.
It's in like a
I
month
really
and like
was
a
proud of you
week and
guys.
some
You guys
change.
know I
Yeah.
can't stay
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, November's gonna go by really
Got a few
fast. I
things
feel like.
going
can't
on, so I'm gonna
wait.
leave right now.
I can't.
Oh yeah,
wait.
Kaiser just like
But I can't
leaves
wait to kick
the
whoever's
interview.
butts
He just like
next.
bounces, and we're just
I
like,
really don't even know. I don't even
Bye.
know the names of half the teams.
The press room. The
That
press
sounds
I don't know
about
where
right.
that is. Go get 'em,
Okay.
boys.
he just
So
leaves.
speaking
Like,
of the press room, they are
we don't
your
know where
next
he
match
goes, but
in
he
this
just
tournament. We
leaves.
have Horowitz and
Oh,
Nemehoff,
did he
and
have,
then
like,
you did face Perry
technical
in the
problems,
singles
or-
No,
tournaments here,
he had something
and
to
it went
do.
to overtime.
Oh.
How does it feel going up against Perry again in this tournament?
She played well in that
I had all my
match.
Halloween
There is
stuff
no
out.
doubting the talent of Horowitz either. I mean,
made
that
sure.
guy's the real deal. You know, you watch him play the game, and he plays the game psychologically like a veteran player should. You know, he's only been in a few matches, but that's not a team to take lightly. You know, in teams, when you have
Molly,
a
I
powerhouse
text,
player who's playing at the level that Horowitz is playing
Zach
right now,
after
they
Gold
can
Leader
almost
one, and I
anchor
was
the
like,
performance themselves.
if I end
It
up
comes
meeting
down to a couple
him
misses or
before
gets around
you,
for Perry, and
after
otherwise
I've been
it's,
friends with you
know,
longer,
put a lot
I'm
on
just gonna have to
Horowitz'
start
shoulders.
liking
We
him
know
better.
they're
He's
a
gonna be
real
my new
deal
favorite
team.
Star Wars
Take it
rookie. He's like, you wouldn't
Yeah,
dare.
I've played Perry in teams
He-
before.
so
She is, I mean,
we
look at her
did
tournament
trivia together
performances,
twice
look
this
at the
week,
wins on her
and
record. She is
we've
never an
been
opponent to
talking
take
about
lightly, and
Spectacular,
Horowitz is a
and
rookie
he's like,
sensation.
"Oh,
He's headlining.
I
as
really
headlining
want to
New
go,
York.
but
mean,
I don't know if
what
he
else
can
is left?
swing doing it,
to do.
but
So you know,
I told him to come to the
we
award
just-
show if he can't go to
and
Spectacular.
especially in an
Yes.
8-team tournament.
That'll be
As
a
this
party.
is now our second one of the season. There's no easy round, so it's back to the drawing board. We're back at 0. The score.
What lip
board
color
clicks
was I
back
wearing
down
for this?
And we start all over.
The one you're wearing right now.
Jilly,
No.
a couple things that I want to add here.
No, I think that's unicorn
Drew
blood.
Queenie deserves our respect.
Of course it is. Jesus.
Schmoedown, maybe not
Jake, her
the strongest
lipstick shades are
performance
probably
today,
like
but one of the
unicorn
greatest
blood,
teams players
murderer's
that we've ever
row,
seen. Truth be told,
slasher's
somebody
delight.
That, not the Dan Merle, I would have been proud to play alongside this season. I just, ended up with Dan Merle instead. Paige
Have a-
for Betty.
you have a black
looks
lip,
like you were the
probably
one who
called
missed the question
Black
the last
Dahlia
round today,
Murders.
wasn't
Like,
it?
it's
And,
a-
Sam, how's that lost taste? Choke on that.
Oh.
Can never have an interview with Ben Bateman without him, dishing that fire. But speaking of
Jillian,
Paige
what's
Betty,
your
there's
little crystal
definitely-
there?
I mean,
happening
obviously,
behind?
you
What is
guys
that?
have
It's
a
my-
feud going
it's my
on.
little- it's my- the
She
ones I have by
kicked
my
you out of the
TV.
singles
It's a little
tournament.
skull.
Does that make that win
Little
today
skull.
just
Like
so
that.
much sweeter?
And I have my black flame
I mean,
candle
listen,
over my
great
shoulder.
players sometimes make mistakes, and unfortunately, I missed a question in that round against Paige in a
Dan.
category I should have gotten right. And truth be told,
Dan's
Paige
just
is a
like-
great player. We can chalk up her misses that
Oh,
day
is
the
he
same way.
looking at the
So
book
I
still?
think she's got a future
Mhm.
in this league, but
It's reading the book.
you got to lose and win afterwards to be great. So let's see what she can do after this loss.
Ooh.
What you reading there, Dan?
I'm just going to quote John Goodwin from one of my favorite SNL sketches. Leave me out of this one. I'm just enjoying this wonderful.
He's like, no,
book
well,
here.
nothing to do with it.
Oh, wonderful. Well, congratulations again, gentlemen. Looking forward to seeing you in round 2 of the team's tournament. So congratulations on your win today.
Thanks, Joe.
And then right to the
Drew,
next one. I
Paige,
guess
Sam,
they're just like,
unfortunately, it did not go your way.
we don't
today,
need the
but
commentators
can I just
anymore.
say, for a rookie team,
Who needs
we've
the
never
guys
seen
at the
compete
desk?
Together,
Hey,
you
Cubs hat.
guys
That's
played
Billy and
phenomenally. How does it
Brian
feel
Ward's
being a
favorite team.
team in this team's tournament?
Let's see if they're in
Well,
here.
this is our, as you said, this is our first time playing.
Is
and,
Billy here?
As
He was.
somebody who has played in several different combinations before this, I can say
Oh, yeah,
that,
he is.
immediately I felt at ease with Paige as a partner. And I feel like this is
Logan, that's a good
partnership,
question,
a
and then
real
we will.
partnership,
I want
not
to
just
bring that
all
up
right for
when
the
we're done
tournament.
with
Let's
the-
figure out what we're going to do and
when we're
scramble.
discussing.
This makes sense, and
It'll be
I feel
interesting
like
to talk
today
about.
we started to figure that chemistry and that formula out. I think this is the beginning, definitely not the ending.
I like them as a team, though.
Exactly,
So
and
do
I mean,
I think
you
their
can see
knowledge.
right after that in round 2.
I think
that,
their
that's where
knowledge
we
is very
shined. Our
counter of
chemistry,
each other.
Yeah.
It blew minds. We created a baby genius with that. I mean,
Like
that
I feel like
five pointer. I
Page's
mean,
knowledge is very
did that
similar to
movie
what
even go to
Sam
theaters?
had.
I thought that was a VOD
Yeah.
movie.
He played, and
but
that worked
whatever.
well for them.
It was a blip.
Things happen. Sometimes you
blip.
just don't know all the answers. Obviously, Ben didn't take the 3-pointer because we know he drops the ball every time on 3-point questions. So it is what it is. But I am still so
talking
honored that
back,
I got to play
so.
next to this guy right here, one of the best teams player of all time. So
Thank you, Miss. I look. I think it was a good match. I think the fact that we got
They
to
played
where we
well.
did in the match,
Yeah.
and
Very
we
well.
pushed them.
The first
as far
round
as we
killed
did
them.
into that 2, 3,
Yeah.
5 point. Yeah, I think
Too many
for
misses
a
in the first
first-time
round.
team,
Mm.
I think our legs were strong. I think really if this was a bigger tournament, I think we could get some momentum going. Yeah, but that's fine. There's time.
Now, Sam, you are the mastermind between the team that is the Untouchables. Where did this
I think
team coming
I've
together? Where did that
interviewed
idea
Sam
come
more
from?
than any other manager.
was,
like I think he's been in like
say it was a
7,
natural fit
like
is an
70% of
I mean,
when I
these
do
two
pros.
have such an incredible
He's a
base
peach.
level of knowledge. But like
Great.
any great player, there's always going to be some small gaps, and they complement those gaps in each other so remarkably well that this was as natural a team as I've ever seen put together, and I am obviously bummed.
Jill,
that we weren't
Dodgers
able
scored
to
again.
really
Now it's
showcase
42.
that today
Get
in this
it!
one match.
Let's
But
go.
hopefully there will be more in the future.
Jake wants the Braves, so
And,
you can.
I just
Well,
can't
Jake,
help
you
myself.
can
Was that Ben
not.
Bateman throwing bars?
What were you gonna say, Joe?
Asking
What were
me
you?
how this loss
Suck
tasted?
it.
I don't
Suck
know.
it.
Let me see how the 6-3 overall record between the suspects in the dungeon tastes in our favor. You mean winning twice as many games as we've lost against you? I don't know. Those are some fun stones to throw, hiding behind the skirt of one goat Dan Merle. I'd say, come on out and fight just by yourself against either one of these players. But we did that last time, Ben, and we know exactly how it shook out. So you can keep enjoying them apples while you absolutely hide in the shadow of the greatest of all time, Dan Merle, and collect these hard-earned victories for yourself. Get out of here.
I feel like I should just like leave and just let you two just
I
go at it.
just- who is he to throw
Y'all
stones?
can-
He lives in a glass house built by Dan Merle. What's wrong with him?
Anyway,
You didn't say we were bringing our flamethrowers today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I have
gracious.
mine. 1 second, guys.
Oh man. Well,
Then
I feel
Damon,
like-
suck it.
just this feud between you two is just never gonna end, is it?
Nope, definitely no. Let me check. As long as he uses like his repeats when he acts like he doesn't know an answer, yeah, it's never gonna end. Because I
that'll
knocked
never
him out
end
of a
either.
tournament once. I can't wait to play him next season to do it all over again. So, and hopefully I'll have this guy right next to me to do it again. So,
Yay.
Now, if we do go into next season as a team, where do you think we're gonna adjust so that we can grow and build together?
I think it's just about experience. I honestly think it's just about running more matches together, just getting more and more of that timing and that chemistry down. The reason Sam and I became such a strong team by the end was because
Do you think Sam will ever compete again?
season that
No.
team, that team that we had built.
Never
That's
say
exactly
never.
what's going to happen here.
Maybe
Next
exhibition
season,
match,
we're
but
gonna
not
become
officially.
a really
Yeah.
great team. I
I could see him
truly
being
think
like
we have the raw
a
ingredients.
surprise entrance in like a free for all.
like
Yeah,
I said,
something that-
we're
That'd be
making
fun.
a baby.
Yeah, because I
team
guess the
that
free for all is
both of
technically
our
considered
brains
like
together.
non-canon.
There you go.
if you will.
Yeah.
Untouchables today
Non-canon.
just didn't
Unless they
pan our
win
way.
and they get a title
Okay,
shot.
we're
I
trying
know,
to
right?
launch it
Yeah.
later
That's a
today.
little weird, but whatever.
Next time we're Costner. You'll see.
Exactly.
Just wait for it, folks. So we'll
That was a
hopefully
very
we'll see-
Palpatine
hopefully
sounding
we'll see
laugh.
you two as a team again. Hopefully, we'll continue to see this intense, crazy, fiery rivalry between Paige and Ben, and Sam and Ben, and Kaiser, and pretty much anybody with the usual suspects in the dungeon, to be completely honest. So, I'm sorry it didn't go your way today, guys, but hope to get to see you again in the future.
We'll have a good rivalry.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Thank you. We'll be back. Don't you worry, guys.
I'm just reading a blank piece of paper here so that I don't have to be involved in the heat that is being thrown in both of these post-game interviews.
All right, well, there it is. Danger Zone getting the victory there, moving on to the second round. Great match. Great match. Jill, I know you wanted to bring up a certain comment, though, to kind of start things off here.
Yeah, I have two. I want to bring up Leo's as well, but before I bring that up, I have a funny story. So after this match, because I'll usually, like, if I'm friends with the people, like, win or lose, I'll text him and be like, hey, like, it was awesome interviewing you, like, whatever. So I texted Ben, and I was like, hey, it was awesome to finally, get to interview. It's been a while. It was really fun. He's like, yeah, you did really good. And also, I'm glad that I could finally prove to you that I do watch movies sometimes. And I was like,
Ha ha
see what you did there. And we laughed. I was like, we laughed about it. It was all good. But I was like, if I go too hard on you, you can just tell me. He's like, no, you're totally fine. I'm just doing my winner's circle, so I'm giving you crap. I'm like, okay, that's fair. But so Leo made a comment about where do you think we could see McWeenie next season? And do you think he'll get drafted next season?
I think Sam keeps him.
You think Sam keeps him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't
Think about
know.
how many people he has.
I think Sam keeps him.
I don't know. I
think Sam has his 5.
Who's Sam? Who would be Sam's 5?
Actually, I think Sam has at least 4, and he's going to have to get a Star Wars player. So, because he has Ethan and Liz, he
Okay.
has Paige and McWeenie, and then he has Rue. He's going to have to cut one of those person for a Star Wars player, one of those people for a Star Wars player.
Yeah.
And you want me to be honest, as crappy as it is, because I don't think it should happen.
I think it would be Paige.
No, I think it's Liz.
No. Really?
Mm-hmm. I think Liz would get cut, and he would get a Star Wars player.
But what if they're holding the belts though?
If they're holding a belt, it's a different story. It's a different story. But quite
I think
honestly,
it's going to come down to just like whether or not the players want to play next season.
That's a big thing with McWeenie too. That's a very
that's
big
my
thing.
thing.
He's like one of the most renowned movie critics and website writers that we have.
He's busy.
The reason why he didn't play for so long is because he was so busy. He moved out of LA, from what I understand, and he was doing that for a very long time. So that could definitely play a possibility. But quite honestly, he should never get rid of Paige, because I can also see Paige being teamed with Erwin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Yeah.
She is the most. She is one of the most versatile players that this league has, and it would be very stupid of Sam to get rid of her.
But I think Erwin and Liz just have that because they're friends, so they have that, you know.
No, it's yeah,
connection.
you're right. You're absolutely right. And maybe it comes down to time, and maybe McWeenie doesn't have the time to commit, which is the ultimate factor. But again, also we have to keep this in mind. He can be like a shadow agent for Sam. And he can be taking down people that Sam wants him to play on the side without actually being a part of his faction.
Yeah.
Which is also a big part of the game that we're gonna have next year. He can be like the pseudo sixth member that isn't official, you know?
I think McWeenie is not a part of the team and just plays by himself because of his schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way Sam gets rid of him. Sam would never get rid of McWeenie, like, because of their history together. There's no way Sam would ever get rid of him. Mm-hmm. It would come down to something like that where he just can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Brian, thoughts on the match, though, before we kind of wrap it up?
This is like basically what I've been expecting Danger Zone to be the whole entire year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what I expected all the time. So it's nice to see that, like, they actually could do that. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how next match goes with Perry and
Restroom's better than the last time they faced them. So
yeah, so should be interesting.
Or have they faced him? I don't think they have faced him actually. Pressroom played.
I don't think so.
Rushmore, who they played.
Yeah. Rushmore TKO'd them, I think.
Molly, thoughts on this one with your teammates?
So proud. Proud teammate. I feel like people who are saying Danger Zone isn't living up to the members who are in it might have to stop saying that, because they're finding their stride, I think, and they're starting to live up to it a little bit better. Although they did get Spinner's Choice, I still think they did really well. And I mean, Dan's the GOAT. He got that perfect round one, so he was looking pretty good in that match. Paige looked really, really confident, as did McWeenie. I think what he said about just the two of them needing to spend more time together, maybe do more drills, more matches on the side, I think would really help the two of them. But I hope they stick it out. I would like to see them continue to play together.
I agree. I hate when teams get together for just like one match.
Yeah.
It's no fun, you know, and then they're just separated. I will say to all those people who are saying maybe Danger Zone has been living up, they did win the first tournament. Like,
yeah, they did.
And they TKO'd Rushmore in the final.
Well, it's what I said when we were talking about Dan the other day, where how because they're a super team, they're put on this, like, if they don't play perfect, then they play a poor game.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like they're put on this kind of unattainable, like, you know, they should be getting perfect games all the time, and that's not going to happen because they're human beings. You know, they're not supercomputers. But so I think that's what the thing is with Danger Zone, with Dan, with Ben. It's that they're just put on this unattainable pedestal, and so if they miss two questions, they're like, oh, they played terribly. It's like you missed two questions. Like,
let me pose a question, and actually I would like people in the chat to put in their 2 cents as well. If Danger Zone does not win belts, would you consider that a failure, being that it is Bateman and Merle together?
No, because they won the first tournament.
And because it's their first year together. That's also a big, like we were just talking about with Drew with experience. I think we did the same thing with the Founding Fathers when they first got together, and then they ended up winning a belt. But that, I don't believe that was for a little bit.
Because they've played what? That was match number 10.
Danger Zone?
Danger Zone? No
Yeah.
way.
No. Didn't someone say there's
Leo, what's the record? I know Leo's probably
they've lost two.
Leo or Nussbaum, one of you probably has their record.
I swear
offhand.
someone said 6-3.
It very well could be, but that seems like a lot of matches in just 1 year. That does feel like a lot.
that does seem pretty high.
It might be.
They're 4-2.
Okay,
so they played 6 total.
I mean, a lot of this game comes down to luck. So I feel like saying if they don't get a belt, it's a letdown. That sucks for a player to hear.
Yeah.
It's not really fair.
Also, like, look at the teams that they have to go up against. It's different than it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Corruption, Shazam, Lightning Time, Final Exam, Press Room. I mean, this match with the Untouchables, a first team. I mean, it's not easy compared to what it was a while ago, where teams were put up of an A and a B. Now it's like an A+ and an A+.
Yeah, and it would be different. It would be a different thing if it was like during the Anarchy years, where it's like, okay, it's Anarchy, and you're put together with 2 champions, and you guys aren't winning a belt right now. Then that could kind of be like, okay, that's kind of. But now teams are just so freaking good.
It's a deadly league. It's insane. You're literally putting your best foot forward every single time you put a team out there, because whether it's your A or B team, they're really an A1 and an A2. Like, look, like what happens if the Untouchables go on to win this tournament, and what if Lightning Time would beat Shazam for the belts? You'd have it a Suspects teams final at Spectacular. Like that was possible, and look how good those 4 players are, and it's so hard to be a super team in this era, because every team feels like a super team. Like they're all really good. They're all really, really good. So but of course, there's always gonna be those people who say they underperformed. So. We'll see. All right, before we got here, everybody, one last plug for tomorrow. Jill and Molly will be joined for this month's happy hour. It is happening on a Friday this month, and it's immediately after the pay-per-view stops going live for the patrons. They will be joined by Peggy Gubbins and B tomorrow evening, and it's going to be a great, great time. These two have been on the list for an extremely long time. And we were able to finally work it out, and a great signature drink as well, a Dirty Shirley Temple.
I need to go get some grenadine.
Dirty Shirley Temple, going to be great. So make sure you guys are checking that out. And yes, Leo, we'll make quick predictions real quick, just going around the table. David Del Rio, James White tomorrow. Quickly, Jill, start us off.
Let's go Corruption. Go James.
Molly?
Let's go Dungeon. Rio.
Brian?
This one's hard because like I said, I want Dungeon to get points, but James White's awesome, so I'll go James White.
I love James, but I think David Del Rio is a sneaky, sneaky guy.
He is.
He is sneaky, and he's got a very, very favorable bracket on his side. That right side of the bracket, specifically the bottom right, is very easy not easy, but just a good bracket for him to be in. Sorry.
Wow.
Wrong word.
All those people that are on that side of that bracket just said F you, Jake.
Wrong word. I apologize.
It's fine. As long as people aren't attacking me anymore, you can go after Jake now.
Two split. David Del Rio and James White. We'll be talking about that on this week's show. Stay tuned for that. But yes, happy hour tomorrow evening. Jill, Molly, Christy V, and Peggy Gubbins for an absolute blast of a time there. And Peggy's in the chat, so there you go. See you tomorrow, Peggy. That's going to be fun. Everyone, hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Great Friday, great Saturday. We have a lot going on over the next week or so. If you're interested, for our patrons, we have a Scream bar movie trivia coming up next week, which is all 4 movies. It's going to be a blast. We also have a watch along, which is happening on Monday. And then just
we know which one it is yet?
Go vote if you haven't already.
We can decide if we want to. But we can post that a little bit later. I know which one's winning at the moment, but I'm not going to say publicly because I know what they're all going to vote for. Anyway, there you go. Watch along, bar movie trivia, happy hour tomorrow. POVs all over the place. We love you guys. Hope you guys have a great Thursday, and we'll catch you guys then. Bye, guys.
Bye.